All right, so I appreciate your saying something about the experience you've had related to Alzheimer's.
So I have had plenty of family members in my family. So my family suffers from the history of dementia and Alzheimer's, and it's been really difficult to have to deal with that and learning that beginning process of how the family member starts to show symptoms and how you react and deal with that, because you struggle with constantly having to repeat yourself and go through that process. It gets stressful, it gets annoying, but you have to learn that it's called, you deal with a lot of patients and having to, just reiterate a lot of things that you're saying, make them feel comfortable, because they're just as uncomfortable about not remembering things as you are having to repeat yourself. And it's so dementia and dealing with Alzheimer's is a really scary process, because you're realizing that you're losing your loved one and they're not remembering you, and they're starting to remember things that people with dementia, they tend to remember things that you don't remember yourself, because they're remembering things from the past that pertain to them specifically. They're going pretty much back into time to a place where they're comfortable with the things that they remember. So having to deal with that and learn how they feel and not being able to connect with them, or them identifying you with somebody from the past, can be a very difficult thing. And
So that's identifying you as somebody who isn't even you.
correct. It's somebody that they're comfortable with in their past, someone who they've essentially grown up with. A lot of times they regress back to their childhood days and they experience those things that they remember, like their parents, their mother, their father, and they may associate you with that. And at times they can even blame you for things that you may at one point, they may have gotten in trouble for, and they remember. Simple things can trigger those types of memories, and they'll turn around and blame you for those things, and you have no idea what they're talking about, don't know how to respond, how to reply. So it's really learning how to deal with those things and be able to comfort your loved one and teach and kind of get them through that process, and try to get them back into their own reality, which is where they are.